this in front of me, my papers that I'm going to talk about. Some of them, quite a bit of this is not going to be really pretty, and I don't want to kind of sugarcoat this. This is not going to be pretty. So, can you do it? Whether open up about how you feel about WOTC. My friend's name. I want my friend to remain anonymous, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't like it, actually. I don't agree with what WOTC is doing. I disagree with how their children, and I disagree with how they're choosing to run the company or allow people in that company to actually be allowed to do anything of that sort. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with the company. I support only the card game itself. Okay. Because I would, if I support the card company that makes these, then what would that say about me? I would say, okay, I support people acting like children, calling people names. Excuse me. And this is what they're doing. And I'm going to quote this on Reddit. They literally have commented saying that people of straight males or sick, disgusting, an hour on Reddit and any post that you look on MTG, on Reddit's. Excuse me, I'm kind of sick, so you're going to have to either sick or allergies, so please forgive me. But Reddit, a lot of posts like Unsleeved Media has read about this, has covered this, saying they will target anyone for anything, small, large, or a medium sized comment that just prove what they are doing is wrong. And they get called out for it for being childish and acting like children and acting like spoiled little brats who need their butts spanked and sent to bed. And they get called out for being that kind of person. And nobody's has the courage to do this except Jeremy from Unslaved Media. Jeremy from Unslaved I think Jeremy has more patience with this than I would. I honestly would say right now, at this point, you're gonna see something. This might happen in I don't know what year, but this will start probably soon. The sales of Magic the Gathering will decline. The players will decline. The amount of people that are going to be interested in it will decline. And it will be hardly minute amount of people probably still playing. Maybe. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. It might happen. That's what's probably going to happen. And and on top of that, they have now Magic the Gathering 2018 Commander decks. Ugh. Great. Okay, so on top of this, there now reports have been now going on that their cards basically are now getting worse. They're the cardboards, the way that the cards are created, are getting worse. And I thought I had a card next to me, but I'm not gonna go grab one. But actually, give me a sec. Okay, Sorry guys, I had to grab one. But the way that they're making these cards now is starting to kind of make me wonder. I mean, I understand that cards are going to go through a lot of use here, but I mean, something's not right. And then on top of that, they have counterfeits now that are coming out. And counterfeit cards. These cards are fake cards. Like, the Black Lotus card is coming back. And that black... You know how much that Black Lotus card is? It's, probably $1,000. And they're making fake cards. This is real. This is a real MTG card. They're making fake cards like no tomorrow out there. And MTG company or creator, Wizard of the Coast, is allowing this to happen. Wizard, what are we doing? What are we doing anymore? I mean, you're banning people for telling this. You're basically telling people that these cards that are real, that bend easy, like that are real, excuse me, are just pathetic. You know, you're telling us we're bad people for noticing the quality. Hell, I even noticed the quality. Look at this card. I noticed the quality on this card. Now, understandably, yes, cards are going to go through what's called a use period. I get that. I get that cards are going to go through a point in their lives that basically they're going to start looking like crap. I get it. But is it really more a little bit nicer job on producing some things? I mean, now, again, back to the fakes. The fakes, if this was a fake, I probably could not tell very well. Because fakes are starting to come out to be where there's some ways to tell. The back's a little glossy and a little sticky or whatever. A little bit darker maybe around the edges, but if it was sleeved, if it was, this is a real card though, again, but there's a fake. The fakes are looked exactly like this. And when they're sleeved, I shit you not, when the fakes are sleeved, there's no way to tell. Unless you're really good at it. And literally, a lot of people could be using fake cards out there to create their decks. I don't get it. Why? And you know what Wizards doing? Nothing. Wizards sitting there attacking people that are trying to tell them what should be done. We're giving Wizard of the Coast advice that you guys need to stay out of politics. You need to be impartial to everyone. And you need to stop males that are straight, that aren't gay, that aren't bi, that aren't cis or whatever, that are part of the LGBTQ, ABC, EFG, A++, minus whatever the hell they call them anymore. I don't know. Don't get playing games, but when you make it politically about anti-anyone, you're gonna kill the game. When you make it about anti-white people, anti-black people, anti-Asian, anti-whatever, it's gonna kill the game. Just, if you're Asian, play the game. Don't care. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you're white, black, Jew, whatever. Just play the game. Shut up and enjoy the game. And I mean, you know how much people are spending a lot of money on these cards. Wizards of the Coast knows that. They know that we're spending money on these things. These babies aren't cheap anymore. They are so expensive now. The good cards are getting really expensive. You know, they're starting to slack a little on booster packs lately. I've noticed. I've bought a booster pack lately. That was horrible. I can't. I. They're taking our money and they're giving us booster packs that have commons and only one rare and zero or any mythics or anything worth value. When I went to, excuse me, I think 2 days before I left, I bought a booster pack and I got one card that was about $5. That was as much as I got out of it. Actually, you know what? No. I'm not gonna justify that. That's worth money, yes. But to me, $5 is better than nothing, yes. But it's not worth the boost. I think I spent $5 on that booster pack. I got my money back, yes. I shouldn't bitch. But, I mean, for a booster pack, you would expect, okay, let's say this is a rare. If this is a rare, I expect good value out of it. Not like something that's going to be miserably only worth a few chump change of $5. Now, $5, don't get me wrong, that's not chump change, I'm sure. $5 is probably a good amount for, a good card. But $5, that isn't something to write home about for me. I want to be able, to write home. Like, okay, you know how much I paid for this necklace? $6. So if they're giving me a card that's worth $5 and a necklace that I have is $6, that says something. This is worth more than this. That's horrible. I don't see a card honestly being worth less than this. This should be a little bit more than a bone necklace. But I get it. It's different. This is a necklace. This is a card. I get it. But there should be some value into this. And then this is what Wizard of the Coast is doing. They're declining their value. They're declining good cards into a deck. Now, let's get into let's hit it in here. So, WOTC now is creating a 2018 Commander deck, right? I honestly am not going to be sure of how this is going to work, but I've heard some bad things coming already. I've heard, supposedly I've heard people say it's good. I've heard people say it's bad. I don't know. But this is where my opinion counts to me. I got nail clippers. $108 or more for a deck that's going to be pre-made by WOTC and created for me being able to pull it out of the box and straight out, you know, go balls to the walls and play that card or play that deck, there's got to be some good value into there. There's got to be some good stuff in there. And I've heard people, honestly, I've heard 2018 decks, Commander decks are not going to be good this year. I've heard some people say, oh, it's going to be pretty good this year. So, yes, I'm clipping my nails. Get over it. I need to clip my nails. So let's just say this. You're spending $108, right? On a deck, a pre-constructed deck. So that deck is already pre-constructed. It's already got your commander. It's already got basically all your instant sorceries and enchantments and your creatures. Okay, so you have that done. Now, what chance is it going to be that Wizard of the Coast is going to make it a good deck? Sorry. Because we already know how their booster packs are looking this year. The few I think I have ever actually, don't get me wrong, I've had people pull like nickel bullets out of that booster pack, and that's awesome. Those are the kind of things I would want. But would I want to pick a $5 card? Now, don't mind the fact that a nickel bullets card is going to be like $30 more. You know, of course, nickel bullets is a high end card. Okay, but something like that being pulled into a boost pack, or something like that being put into a deck, to a pre-constructed deck, is something that I think we all want. We want something in that order. Right? Okay, so this year I heard it's supposedly going to be there's one artifact deck, and then there's something else, I forgot. So, am I really going to pay for that kind of deck? No. I can make myself an artifact deck by myself. And that's just how it is. I know that artifact deck is, or whatever deck that they create, I can do it. But it can have value to it. I mean, it could be a good deck. Not one that's going to get shot down instantaneously. So, if I'm going to create a deck, that's going to be shot down the first chance that I get it out, that's not a deck I want. Now, for instance, for me, my deck kind of gets shot down the first time, yes. Now, this is my deck right here that I'm running, my commander. This is my EDH deck, right? This is my commander, right here. So basically, with Ayala, with my commander here, because gaining life, her ability, her use will help me in the biggest way. Right? I'm looking at TV. So I can use her ability. Right? Yeah, of course. Thinking right, Romeo. Now, I'm not going to go through all my decks, but, I honestly have to say that, for, some of the cards I have here that might be what you call bulk rare, not bad. I mean, this one's not bad. This isn't bad. I would use this one, definitely. Now, there's some cards in here. Here's some of my decks that I'm showing you. Some of the cards in my deck that I'm showing you. This one's, I think, a good one. See, that was worth something, I suppose. I think that one may be worth something. Some of these have money value, even though some of them are bulk rares. Like, for instance, Liliana. Liliana is worth something. I mean, dude, if we played cards like Liliana, we had cards like Liliana to be able to gain life, destroy, and do a lot of crazy stuff. Like, for instance, this guy right here, this kitty, he can double strike you. I mean, if we had a deck like this, that, oh, I got another legendary. I got a couple of legendaries in here, by the way, you guys. I got one legendary. Let's see. I'm gonna actually pull out all my legendary, but I mean, we're crying out loud. There's two legendaries. Well, my planeswalker is not a legendary, but she's worth something. So, I mean, so far I got 3 cards that I could use, that I could definitely utilize in a game. Oh, Gilded Lotus. I definitely would play that one. Yep, this one. Up next, The Fallen. That's a legendary. No, there's another legendary. See, I can, there, legendary enchantment. There you go. Something worth playing with. Now I got Soul Rain, I've got Skull Clamp. I mean, you guys, this is what I got in my deck. I'm literally looking through my deck right now. And you can see it live. I'm live. So, let's count. I got 5 legendaries in my deck right here. 5 legendaries. Right? Are all worth something. Right? I got this card. It's probably worth a couple, maybe $1 or something. Liliana, I don't know how much she's worth, I forgot. But, you know, I hear you guys are worth using in your deck. Something like this. This kind of deck. But with value. A deck that can actually be used to gain life or to do what it has to do in order for it to be a good deck. Has to qualify with good cards. Cards of value. Probably a cheap deck. Because my deck that's cheap, I created, may not be worth very much, but it plays nicely. It has a chance. My deck's not really good. I will give you that. Yes, my deck is not the greatest. But it gives me a chance to play. I mean, let me pull out one more time to look. Like I said, my deck, my legendary here, she gives me help when I have 10 more life. She does something. So this works. My commander works. But because, you know, I got a bunch of cards that do a bunch of weird, random things, you know. Not all good cards, but my deck's better than what it was before. Oh, destroy target creatures. There you go. I mean, there you go. That's something I would want to do. Definitely, I want to attack. Definitely would want to destroy a creature that's tapped. Because that creature could, you know, do some. Let's say that creature has an ability when it's tapped. So I want to destroy it when it's tapped because of the ability. I mean, that's something I would definitely want in my deck. Something valuable, something usable, something plausible for me, something plausible worth, or some, not plausible, but something worth of value, of just not value itself, but worth having in a deck that's playable, something that does things. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of these cards, I know Magic the Gathering has basically a bunch of cards that you can make, that you can, you know, that are probably pre-constructed, that you can use, and all cards are you're able to use. But some are better than others. I mean, for instance, Fly, Vigilance, and Lifelink. Yes. Yes. Fly, Vigilance, Lifelink. I get three things that one card can do. That right there, my friends, is awesome. I like that. That's not bad. Awesome sauce. I would take that in a day. Oh, when I gain life, I can put a 1/1 counter on. I can put a 1/1 counter whenever I gain life on this guy. So whenever I gain life, and this guy's on field, he gets a 1/1 counter. Awesome! Something I would use. You know, each opponent loses life when I gain 1 life. Okay. That's good. I mean, this deck, like I said, isn't really good. Okay. But, I mean, this card right here gives all my creatures lifelink. That's great. I need lifelink, definitely. I mean, guys, I'm not going to go through my whole deck. I honestly don't. And then on top of that, I have Liliana, Lynchmaster. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it here. Planeswalkers. You know, a lot of people say that they don't like Planeswalkers in their deck. Why? I still don't know why, but that's okay. That I'm never gonna figure that out. You know, I have Liliana. I use Liliana. I search my library for a card, and it could be, you know, any card. So basically, Liliana is a Planeswalker that I would want in my deck. One of the cards that I would want in my deck. She has a ability. She's worth something. And when I pull her out straight out, bam, I play her. She can do 2 things. Target player discards a card. And then also I get to search my library for any card. So let's say I want to pop, and then I can search any card I want and put that card in the top of my deck. Right? So let's say I want to look. So let's say I have a oh, here it is. I want to find my 7/7 card. Right there. Right? I want to find my 7/7 card. Well, now my 7/7 card goes right on the top. So next turn, boom, player. Play that 7/7 right up there. And also it has an effect. So whenever this card deals combat damage, that player exiles the top 7 cards of that player's library and puts the creature card onto the battlefield under my control. There you go. That's a trigger. So basically, Liliana just played, or gave me an ability to supposedly play another trigger card. These are kind of cards that we need to see more of from Wizard of the Coast. Because we're seeing a lot of cards that Wizard of the Coast is creating cards that are not combining or doing much. I see a lot of people doing a lot of combos, and I'm not doing any. No, that's because I know my dad. These kind of things are what we need to see in decks. And lower the price a little too, maybe. I mean, God, I understand that that cards are worth something, but God, a little, some of us are under repression here. I mean, some of us have not very much money. But I understand that, you have to make money. And I know Wizard Coast is a company that's based off of money. But these are just things that I see. A lot more decks that should be able to do a lot of things. But I don't know how that's going to get better. But you guys, I think we just need to start looking at, is it worth really buying a commander deck or is it building your own? Well, to me, I mean, you're spending $100 and whatever dollars on the commander deck that's already pre-built, and you're possibly and that commander deck, you didn't create it, so you don't know a lot about the cards. So I would say to me, it would be better worth making my own, and I made this. I mean, well, I had help making being built. So, I know what the mechanics of it is. Because when you first build your own deck, you're going to learn the mechanics of your deck. But we'll get into that another day. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. And, yeah, I'm home now, so I'm okie dokie. So just kind of, I don't know. Don't support these clowns. I mean, give them a call. Look up online, call them. Let them know how you feel. But anyway, you guys, love you. Thanks again. And don't forget, comment, rate, and subscribe down below if you like my stuff. Talk to you later.